Hello people and welcome to a new weekly vlog. This is weekly vlog number 5 on this channel and I'm so happy that I vlogged an entire month by now. But I mean, let's talk about last week. I think it's pretty obvious to say that last week sucked. I didn't tell you anything that happened in my private life in the last vlog and I'm not going to in this one, but I think it was pretty obvious by the abrupt ending of the vlog, right? That something wasn't quite right. So hopefully this week will be better than the last one, right? I mean, one can hope. It's already Tuesday. So far this week has been quite average, but I mean, average is better than terrible. So that's a start. I think we can work with that, right? I come over here to talk to you about books, but let me make one thing clear first. Last week's vlog was filmed over a span of like 11 days. And when I say that last week sucked, I don't mean the entirety of the time span that the vlog was filmed in, because my birthday was great. Like, I was so happy to spend time with both of my best friends on my birthday, and that was amazing. But like, it's Tuesday today, so I mean last week, like from Monday on, yeah, that week sucked. Okay, now that that's clear, let's move on to something that doesn't suck, and that is books. I don't think we've talked enough about books in last week's vlog. I mean, we've been to the bookstore. That was so great. Still thinking about that. Great feeling. But I didn't tell you enough about the books I read. So to make sure that this week's vlog will contain enough bookish content, I'm going to show you the 3 books that I'm going to talk about in this vlog. Not right now, but in the next couple of clips. Yeah. So the book I finished last week was Normal People by Sally Rooney. Do you see how many tabs I put in this? Spoiler alert, I loved it to death. I think I loved it even more than the first time I read it. I'm so happy about it, I'm so chuffed. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this like tomorrow or the day after. I forgot that I actually already talked about Normal People in the previous vlog, so if you want to know more about my opinion on the book, then check out weekly vlog number 4. It's there. But to put it short, I loved it. Oh, so good. Then I started another book because my heart was quite heavy and I needed a book that dealt with heartache. And also I'm having, I mean, I want to say an existential crisis, but I don't feel like it's, well, it is that big, but like a crisis concerning my future, like work-wise, academic-wise, whatever. And I'm a psych student and I'm about to become a therapist, hopefully, probably. I mean, I'm starting training for that in October, but there's a lot of stuff that I could say about that, but I'm not going to right now. No worries. But I started the perfect book that combines both of those things that I wanted or needed. It's more like needed, not wanted. Yeah, it's Maybe You Should Talk to Someone by Lori Gottlieb. This is a non-fiction book that is written from the perspective of a therapist, Lori Gottlieb, and she went through a breakup recently, so she seeks counseling herself. She visits a therapist as well, and that's very common for therapists to go see therapists themselves, but I don't know if a lot of people know that, because it's actually part of the normal training to become a therapist, to like go to therapy yourself, or like have some dedicated hours where you go see a therapist. So yeah, this book is great so far. I'm only on page, oh no, 144 so far. I marked quite a few pages. I even like used a text marker to like mark some passages. So I'm learning a lot. On one hand about like aging and choosing the right path in life and breakups and heartache, like all this life stuff that could be valuable to a lot of people, or most people, hopefully many people. And on the other hand, it's so cool to see a lot of theory that I've learned in uni, like being used in like real practice, like with real clients. I think that's great. So all in all, I feel very confident that I choose the perfect book for this moment. And that is a feeling that is quite unmatched, right? This book is there for me at the perfect time, and I love that. Yeah. And then lastly, another book that will come up in this vlog is a Daphne du Maurier book, and it's called My Cousin Rachel. I've already read Rebecca and quite enjoyed it. I think I landed on like 4 stars. But My Cousin Rachel is the book club pick for the German book club called Bucheclub I'm part of, and our live discussion is on Sunday, I think. So I need to read this book this week. I haven't started yet, but I'm always very last minute when it comes to like reading for book clubs. So you will definitely see more of this book in this vlog. Also, when I felt miserable last week, or like last weekend, I made some plans with Monia because we were both a little unhappy with some aspects of our life. So we made some plans. Like, imagine me going on walks whilst crying and having Monia on my phone and us writing down all these things that we want to change in our lives. Like, we've written down quite a few goals. Not like stuff that's very extreme. It's not like, I don't know, nothing like career-wise, but more like daily life stuff that one could change so easily and be a lot happier with it. But yeah, stuff that we never do but really want to do. Yeah, that's the kind of planning we did. And I don't think I'm going to show you me pursuing all of these goals in this week, because some of them are very much on the private side. But maybe tomorrow I'm going to show you some of them, because I feel like they are either very adult goals or like goals that fall under the romanticizing your life category. And I don't know. So yeah, I don't feel like I want to show you all of the goals and give you like daily updates on how I'm doing, but I'm getting a quite big energy boost out of pursuing them. So since this energy is following me through the week, and you are following me through the week as well, I'm going to show you some of the goals tomorrow. Good morning. Today I'm going to go to uni and meet 2 friends there. I think I saw them last in April, like at the beginning of April. So it's about time that we meet up again. We are planning on doing some master thesis work, but I remember that I have a presentation next week and I think I have to send the PowerPoint tomorrow. So that's not so great. So I think instead of doing master thesis work, I'm going to do some research on rape culture. Like, sex and violence is the overall topic, and I decided to focus on rape culture. So I'm probably going to do that. I mean, at first we're probably going to do some catching up anyways and get some coffee and sit outside, because the weather is quite nice today. I mean, not that you can see it. Wow, this exposure is really fucked up. Okay, do I get it back, please? Okay. So I don't know if there's much time left to do some real uni work, but whatever. Like, that's the problem with procrastination. If you're always successful, you'll never start earlier. But there's always so much stress. Wait, let me put you on my tripod so we can talk without the camera shaking all the time. So I think I still owe you a vlog segment on planning, right? Like goal setting and stuff like that. Well, let me tell you one thing about myself. Every time I feel miserable or like feel any type of negative emotion, I pull myself out of that by doing excessive planning or goal setting. So on my iPad I have an entire notebook in GoodNotes on like stuff I want to do in my life or change, and I don't know if that's a healthy coping mechanism, because I mean obviously it's good and necessary to feel emotions. Oh, I got a mail. Well, because I mean obviously it's good and healthy and necessary to feel all the emotions, and I mean it's cheesy, but like without negative emotions the positive ones wouldn't be so great. So I don't know if that's good, but this notebook has a very dramatic title. And my newest list is called Becoming a Goals Bitch, because I'm not really one. I mean, I like the soothing feeling of like setting goals, because yeah, like negative emotions can feel like you're trapped in a cage, right? Like there's no way out. And I hate this feeling because it leaves me like desperate and kind of helpless, and I want a way out of that. So I choose excessive goal planning, as we already established. And when I say excessive, I really mean excessive. Like, I'm not sure it's healthy anymore, because this is my newest list, but I also have like older lists from when I felt miserable, and I also have this very dramatic like Pinterest picture pinned on the first site that says you can't heal what you don't let yourself feel. And that is true, but still I don't know, I think I needed a place to like put my energy in, and that was that. I'm not sure that this is something I have to feel like bad about, because they're definitely a lot less healthy coping mechanisms than this. I mean, wine for example. Okay, let me give you some examples of stuff I'm putting on those lists. So first off, we have eating nutritious meals, because there's definitely a lack of vitamins in my diet. So I need to work on that. I'm 24 now, like I can cook, so there's no reason for me to not eat enough vegetables and fruits. Yeah. The next point that goes hand in hand with that is doing the food shopping in a more planned way, because right now I'm going to the supermarket that's right across the street like thrice a week at least, and that's not good, because I mean first it costs a lot of money, it's quite a bougie store. So very expensive, and also you buy so much stuff that you don't really need, also like fizzy drinks and stuff like that that are not necessary at all. Also, I mean, I want to cook more, so I need to do planning, and what is great, Monia has the same goals, so we can do the shopping as well as the cooking and eating together, so that's great. Also, I feel like I'm holding a presentation right now. Great practice for next week. Also, a goal that is quite self-explanatory is reading more, and I set a goal of like 5 books a month, because that used to be the normal amount of books I read in a month. Like sometimes it was more, but like at the moment I'm reading about 2 books a month, and that is great. Don't get me wrong, every book or every like page you read is great. But for me, I know that reading makes me feel happy, so I want to do more of that again. Yeah, I think I'm on a good path to doing so. Yeah. Also, I put filming content for this channel as well as my German channel, Shopping for Moon. I put down like at least one video for Shopping for Moon, and I filmed that yesterday, so let's tick off that box. And then like doing vlogs for The City Goes to Bed, which I'm doing right now, so great. Love producing content, but I mean sometimes it can feel like nothing really matters. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you know the feeling I'm talking about. So, I mean, but as well as books, those videos and that content also on Instagram and stuff makes me happy. So, I want to do more of that. And the last point is radiating bad bitch energy in my love life. I also feel that's self-explanatory. Yeah. Oh, my phone is ringing. Wah! Goodbye. Okay, it's nearly 11 AM right now, so I'm gonna head off and go to uni and meet my friends there. And, well, maybe I should eat breakfast before that. Something nutritious. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. See you there. Hello, hello, it is Friday today, and not much has happened since we last saw each other. I filmed and edited some videos, and now I'm off to go to work, so pretty much the usual. But when I go home from work today, I think I'm going to go into a bookstore to see if they have Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid, because I obviously am trash for Taylor Jenkins Reid books. So, I'm going to work now, and then I'm gonna go to a bookstore and see if I have any luck. Yeah. It's the next day, and I acquired the book, as you saw in the last clip. It's not the prettiest cover, but it's the content that counts, right? But I don't have a chance to read it tonight, because I'm about to go on a date outside in a park. I'm not going to talk about it further, because the last time I was talking about going on a date in a vlog, said date, found the video, and that was a little awkward. So yeah, it's super warm outside, and I'm wearing a velvet dress, but this is my favorite dress, and yeah, it's so messy. If it's washed, I'm always wearing it on dates. So yeah, hopefully this is gonna be fun. To be honest, we've exchanged about like 10 messages before meeting up, but I don't know. What can go wrong? I mean, a lot of things can go wrong if you're meeting a man alone. But let's not think about that. I have to leave the house now. Goodbye. I quickly wanted to add something to what I was saying in yesterday's clip. It's Sunday today, by the way. I was not in any way bad-mouthing the guy I went on a date with and talked about it in a vlog in February? It was just a very good date, and he found it, and I was not like gushing about it, raving about it, but instead only said that it was good. So I wasn't mean to him. I'd understand it if I was mean to him, but I was not. Like, I'm not a bad person like that. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about today. It's 6 PM I think, and it's time for my book club, our book club, book o'clock. So, as per usual, the only thing I did today was read the book, because I'm always late. This cover's clashing with my dress. Yeah, so I read My Cousin Rachel by Daphne du Maurier, and it was okay-ish. This book pretty much gives the same vibes as Rebecca, the more popular Daphne du Maurier book. So if you enjoyed Rebecca, it's very likely that you're also going to enjoy this book. Yeah, oh, look at it. I burned my skin off on my curling iron. Okay, I'm very late to the meeting. I need to go. See you later.
selbst ja noch von Verstorbenen, sage ich mal, in gewisser Weise, dass halt immer wieder dann irgendwelche Sachen sozusagen aufgekommen sind, die ihn dann wieder ins Schwanken gebracht haben.
Ja, und dann hat er trotzdem genau das Gegenteil von dem gemacht, was er gedacht hat. Ich wollte ihn einfach nur schütteln.
The live stream has now ended, and as per usual, it was a lot of fun. I intended to end this vlog today, but I still owe you a book talk about normal people, as well as, well, my cousin Rachel, I suppose. And maybe you should talk to someone. But I talked so much about books today. And I mean, not to say that you can never talk too much about books, but I don't feel like sitting in front of a camera right now. I mean, I'm doing so right now, but not for extended periods of time. So I think I'm gonna update you properly tomorrow and then end the vlog. I think this vlog has been very reading heavy, right? But I mean, I can neither tell you a lot about work nor about like dating due to obvious reasons, because yeah, I don't want to talk negatively about people online. Yeah, so like too positive and then have them disappoint me, and I have to see on camera that I liked them but they didn't like me. That's also a possibility, and that's a pity, because I'd love to talk to you about dating, because to be honest, that plays quite a well, not huge, but big role in my life at the moment. I shouldn't. Yeah. We've been to quite a nice park. Okay, but enough of that, enough of my life. Let's go to the book talk that will take place in the future, like from where I stand right now. Let's talk about books and then end this vlog. Hello, I came here to end this vlog by giving you the book talk I still owe you, because I've finished one book and I've read a little bit further in another book. So let me put you on a tripod. So the book I finished was My Cousin Rachel by Daphne du Maurier, because it was a book club book, and it was quite good, I'd say. I ended up on like 4 stars because it was good, but I pretty much had the same criticism that I had with Rebecca. The story itself was pretty good, I'd say, and it kind of had like detective vibes, because you got all these clues and you had to put them together to like try to solve this mystery. And the female protagonist was also cool because she was very modern for a book that has been published a few years ago. I don't know when. I feel like in the middle of the 20th century, like, I don't know, I'm gonna put it on the screen. This is the publishing date. So that was cool, but in itself, I don't know, the male protagonist was like a little off. I feel like he was super naive, and I love that the female protagonist was the cool one in this case and the male protagonist was the naive one, because oftentimes that's obviously like switched. But I don't know, but I feel like the film starring Sam Claflin, whom I adore, was even worse. Like, this, don't get me wrong, this book was not bad, but like the film left out a lot of details that made the story cool. But I loved the like eerie vibes you got from the book, the same ones you had in Rebecca, kind of, because you never really knew what was going on, and this book had me guessing up until the end if we could trust the female protagonist Rachel or not. So that was cool, but the ending was, I don't know, I just didn't love it. Yeah, but in itself a good book, just not a great book per se, I'd say, for me at least. And then I read a little further in Maybe You Should Talk to Someone by Lori Gottlieb, and I feel like my thoughts on this book haven't changed and have been covered in the last clip I did on this book. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm on page like 200 and something, and it's good. I feel like it's a little too long, but I'm still enjoying it a lot, and I'm learning a lot from it as a human as well as a psych student. So that's good. But I feel like I'm gonna give you a proper update as soon as I finish it, because yeah, I feel like this book is a little too lengthy for what it's trying to say. I don't know, let's see if that affects my rating. Yeah, so that's that. So thank you for watching this vlog. It's already been the 4th one in a row I've been filming and editing and putting out on this channel, so special thanks to you if you watched all of them. I'm currently filming the 5th one, so that one is coming in a couple of days. And did you hear my doorbell ring? Monya's coming, so I have to say goodbye. Goodbye. See you in the next vlog.